If you've ever sat around wondering if you can make money in the print-on-demand space or selling digital downloads, the answer is yes, you absolutely can. And this is typically what will happen. You'll get excited about a business idea. Maybe you're launching a digital products page or your print-on-demand website is in your mind and it's super exciting. And then what happens is you get overwhelmed when you actually start getting into the meat of it. You start looking at website domain names, setting up your store. It's really a lot of work. And what happens is we get defeated and we basically give up. Well, in this video, I'm going to share with you the done for you option in Everbee. I'm going to do a quick walkthrough on how this works, and then I'll show you some tips and tricks on getting your Everbee store set up. You can do all this in under 10 minutes. It's really easy and it's designed for beginners. So if you don't have a background in website design, that's okay. You can spend more time creating and selling and less time working on the mundane aspects of your website. Let's jump in. Now, if you're not sure what Everbee is, that's okay. I'm going to do a quick walkthrough here. Everbee is a great tool for creators. If you're selling on Etsy, for example, if you want to sell on your own website, this is a great tool. There's a few things that Everbee can do. On the one hand, there's niche research where you can go into a niche research tool, product analyzer tool. It's a bunch of tools on Everbee. And you can look up Etsy listings or Etsy sellers and you can see what works. There's keyword research. There's a lot of cool Everbee tools for niche research. In addition, there's Everbee STORE, and you can set up an Everbee store in just minutes, and you can have AI help power the look and feel of your store. So you don't need to worry about the nuts and bolts of the store to the same extent as if you were to use HTML coding, for example. I'll put a link to Everbee in the video description below. It is a subscription-based platform, so if you click on the link and you purchase the Everbee subscription, I would receive a small commission. I've used Everbee for years for niche research. I highly recommend them. So in this video, I'm going to set up a new store here from scratch. So I have a few different stores set up inside my Everbee subscription. So I'm going to click on this little button here on the left-hand side, and I'm going to go to add a new store right here. And you're going to get to a page that looks like this, where it says you can launch a print-on-demand store, or you could launch a digital design store. You could even launch physical products or subscriptions if you're selling educational tools, for example. But I'm going to type right into this chat window right here what I would like to create. So here I've typed in, I want to create a goth-themed horror store that sells scary t-shirts and apparel. Now, if I'm not sure what I want to create, I've even got options down here. You can just simply click the button and you can let the AI do the work. So this is all I've typed in so far is just a general idea. And now I'm going to click the little go button. And we'll see here that the AI is starting to create the full store. The AI is creating the look, the feel, different pages, the text. It's putting it all together right away for me. This takes under 2 minutes. Okay, and here we can see we've got a new store set up. So on the right-hand side, this is what the website's going to look like. We can see here it says Gothic Horror Wear. That's the name of my shop. And we've got a few different buttons here at the top. Home button, a shop button, and an About Us button. And as I scroll on down, I can see there's a cover page, and then there's buckets for each of my products that I could create. I've got some options here on the left side. I could select different color palettes. You'll see the little Shop Now button is changing color as I'm doing that. I've got a lot of different options here for different color palettes. I've also got font pairings here, so I could click on the different font pairings to see how that looks. And I've even got a corner radius here for my button, so I could make it more round or a hybrid, or I could make it completely square. And I'll click the continue button. Now from here, you're going to see there's products down below, but they're all blank because there's no product set up yet on my store. But I can put products in right away. So right here on the left-hand side, I have the option now to stock my shelves with mugs, t-shirts, sweatshirts, or hoodies. Now I could also just create these later on as well. But if I wanted to do t-shirts, for example, I'd simply click this button and 20 t-shirts would be auto-populated right into my store. So I'm going to click on the sweatshirts button. And as I scroll on down, we can see there's 20 different sweatshirts now that are being set up. There's pricing, there's different designs. I did not create any of this. The AI has created all of this right from scratch. Now I can always go in and change these, mind you, but this gets me off to a great start if I'm just not sure what anything really looks like on a website. If you don't like that, you can simply click the other button here. I've gone to hoodies, for example. We can see there's hoodies now sitting here. So you can really mess around on the website and you can see what different products would look like If you don't like any of these, you can create your own later. Now you'll notice there's a little P button right on the lower right hand side, and that stands for Printify. And Printify is the print-on-demand supplier that works with Everbee. So what would happen is you would list your products on your website, a customer would buy a product, Printify would print and ship the product, and then you would pocket the difference between what you paid Printify and what the customer paid you. Now, once you have your baseline store set up, you can always go in and edit it. So here, for example, I'm on my Zen Watercooler page. You can see on my dashboard, which is this button right here, I've got my actual website address. So it's zenwatercooler.myeverbee.com. I've got a dashboard that's got some metrics on it. And then on the left-hand side, I can go into the Designer tab. So I'm going to click on Designer, and I'm going to go into Builder. So when you get on the Designer page, pretty much anything that you click on, you can change. So what I'd recommend that you do is you just hover over the website. So as I scroll down here, you're going to see this is my website on the right-hand side. And I'm going to go right here to the top, and you're going to see when I hover over the very top bar, you'll see it says header. That little blue header text comes up. And when I move down, you'll see it says hero. When I move down one more, it says our products. And you'll notice those three sections are listed on the left-hand side here. We have header, hero, and our products. When I go right down to the very bottom, you'll see there's also a footer section, and that corresponds to the footer section right here. So if you want to update any of these sections, simply click on the section, and it'll open up on the left-hand side where you can change the text. So for example, this text right here says company name. And if I wanted to change it, I would simply go over to the left-hand side and type something else in, and we can see there it updates in real time. Now you do need to click the publish button on the top right to make this change live, otherwise you'll lose it. You can also change the style of these as well. So for example, I'm going to stay on my footer down at the bottom, and I'm going to click on style, and we can see the background color here, for example, comes up, and I can change the background color. I could make it a completely different color if I want. I can change the opacity, for example. So you'd want to play around with these different headers and footers and submenus. And remember, if you do something that you don't like, you don't have to publish it. You could just simply move out of the page and move back in, and it will default back to what you had originally. If you'd like to move to another page inside your website, you'll notice here at the top, I'm on my home page, and I can click on the little drop-down menu, and I can see there's other pages that come up. So for example, I can go to my refund policy page, I can click on that, and we'll see that I've got my page now set up. I've got some text down at the bottom. So when I click this section, you'll see that it comes up on the left-hand side, and I can update the text, the style, and I've even got some advanced options here like margins. I hope you found this quick walkthrough helpful. I like using Everbee. It's easy to use, especially if you don't have technical skill, and you don't really need to learn a whole lot of technical skill. You just click change, and you can spend more time creating and selling. The link is in the video description below. I highly recommend it. Check it out today. Here's another video where you can have some fun using Everbee.